The Blue Jays are heading to Texas after beating the Baltimore Orioles in last night's winner-take-all wildcard game. For the first time in Rogers Center history, the roof was open for a playoff game. In the bottom of the second, Jose Bautista brings the crowd right back to where they were last October after hitting his 5th career postseason home run. It's 1-0 Jays. In top 4, Kevin Pillar dives and makes a huge catch with the crowd on their feet. But the very next pitch, Mark Trumbo hits to deep left, and it is gone, bringing the O's in front 2-1. Bottom 5, there's runners on second and third for Ezequiel Carrera, who hits a base hit and Saunders scores. The game is tied at 2. In the 7th inning, Saunders hits a high fly ball. Orioles' Hyun-Soo Kim is there and makes the catch, while a Jays fan throws a beer can right on the field towards him. Adam Jones was furious, and police were called to the section. Back to the game. For the first time in postseason history, a wildcard game is tied going into the bottom of the 9th. After an intentional walk to Encarnacion, Bautista strikes out, and Russell Martin grounds one to third. The inning ends in a double play, and the game heads to extras. Roberto Osuna was in some discomfort in the 10th inning and exited the game with shoulder tightness. Bottom half of the 11th, Jays have got runners on first and third with one out, and the rest is history.
A lot of double plays. There's a drive to deep left field.
Edward Encarnacion leads the team to a 5-2 victory with a walk-off home run. The Rogers Center went wild as the city watched their team pull out a do-or-die victory. The Jays are now heading to Texas to play in what's being called a rematch of the 2015 ALDS against the Rangers, a team that they have had a lot of history with in the past. Their first game is on Thursday at 4:30. On to entertainment. Kim Kardashian's robbery could have turned out a lot worse after sources say her worst fear was that the attack would become a sexual assault. A source close to Kim says she's traumatized and in shock. They say she was bound at her hands and feet, duct tape covering her mouth. What's unforgettable to her is the gun that was put to her head by one of the intruders as she begged for her life. Kanye West remains by her side, postponing 2 of his concerts. A source says the family is convinced the robbery was an inside job.